Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I got a Valentine's Day special this week, but before we start, I got something for you guys. A pink rose. It smells so wonderful. Hope you guys have a good one. This week, patrons decided to do an animal painting, so we're going to do two cute little birds sitting on a branch. They're lovebirds. Thank you to my patrons. You guys are awesome. So if you'd like to, help in any way and support, check out my Patreon page. The link is down below. I'll also be doing a vinyl giveaway, an original piece to my patrons, so be sure to check that out. It'll be an awesome vinyl painting, I promise. One more thing, guys, before we get started. You see these paintings too? I just finished those a couple days ago. Super excited about them. Haven't done a flower painting in a while, so I like how it turned out. And if you guys like to see some of these paintings for sale or prints, check out my Etsy shop. I just updated it, so be sure to have a look. And now let's come forward and get to it, shall we? Alright, the materials we need today are Naphtha Red Light, Ultramarine Blue, Titanium White, Mars Black or Carbon Black, and Cadmium Yellow. And for brushes, we're gonna obviously use this fluffy brush. This is a number 8 Connoisseur Goat Round Mop brush. We're going to be using some of these Artist Loft cheap brushes. And a 00 round detailed brush for the details. I'm going to add all these materials on the description down below. Okay, so this is what we have here is a 12 by 12 inch studio canvas, and I have my palette and a palette knife. So what I did was here I used titanium white, red, and yellow. You can see I put more white here, and then white, red, black, white, and yellow. This will be the darkest, and then second darkest, and then the lightest one. So we're gonna mix these right now and see what colors they give me. So we're gonna start from drawing the background first, and the background will be very simple. We're not gonna focus too much on the background. Right there. You don't have to mix it too perfectly. There you go. Gave me this pinkish color. Now let's go and mix this color. Gave me this pinkish orange color, like a peachy color. I like it. And my final color will be this white and cadmium yellow. There you have it. These are the colors we're going to use for our background. We're going to start with the lightest and then work our way. So grab your fluffy brush, dab it into a jar. I use this yogurt, empty yogurt jar right here to have my water in here, but any jar works. And just, lightly dab it. Don't make it too wet, but squeeze it out and start using it. So we're going to make the background, right? So we're going to grab this light color, and we're just going to put it right here, right in the middle. Right in the middle, right there. Grab all of it, and just spread it everywhere. Just like that. Oops. Right there. Now we're going to grab our second color, and go around it. Make a little circle, why not? Like that. Let's pick this up a little bit. Dab your brush a little bit in the water so you could still work wet, so you can blend smoother. And now grab your darkest and paint on the edges. And just put it everywhere. Don't focus on blending it yet. Just put the paint on first. We want to cover the canvas first before we start blending. Okay, so there you go. Now we're gonna clean this brush in our water, clean it, dry it. You can use a paper towel to do that and just dry it out. You know, make sure it's kind of dry, but still a little damp. Now, lightly, we're going to start from the middle and just do this swirl effect. Lightly, don't press too hard. If it starts to dry, you can dab your brush in the water lightly. We don't want to work wet as well, because if you work too wet, then it's going to start taking away the paint from the canvas. Once you got the background done, you wait till it dries. I use a hair blow dryer to make it dry faster. And so now let's draw some branches. And what I got here is black, a little bit of yellow, and a little bit of titanium white. Just mix these, and just titanium white on the side here. But it's going to give us like this gray, greenish color. Your color could be a little darker or a little lighter, totally fine. Doesn't have to be exactly the same. And your background doesn't have to be exactly the same as well. This is just the technique, and it's always nice to see. I've have people messaging me and showing me their paintings that they've learned from the tutorials, and it's awesome to see different styles and the way the paintings turn out. Now we're gonna grab our 1.5 inch flat brush. Gonna dab it a little bit into the water and grab this color, and let's just go right from here. Let's go right there and across, just like that. I know it looks weird, but bear with me. I'm gonna draw a branch that is about this big, just across. Maybe one sticking out right here. Who knows? Just gonna fill that in with this green. Okay. Now we're going to grab some titanium white, and just on the edges right here, draw a line on top and on the bottom. Gonna just grab some black, just carbon black. You don't need to clean your brush. but I want to make this side a bit darker. So just add it. The middle. Okay, so now once you just got the basic sketch down, now we're gonna draw some birds on this branch. So I got the ultramarine blue, cadmium yellow, white, yellow, black, and just titanium white. I'm gonna mix these. See what colors it gives me first. Okay. Now mix our second color. There you go. Got two shades there. So let's start laying out some birds. I'm using the same 1.5 inch flat brush, just a different brand, but it's the same thing, just to save some time. And I'm gonna grab this color that we mixed here, and we're gonna start outlining first. And so we're gonna draw, let's draw one first right here. Let's just go, that'll be his head. Okay, head right there. Went a little too far. Can't really see it, so let's just go ahead with the second color and outline it. This will be the beak, where his beak will be, okay? This is where his eyes will be, and we'll make him a little chubby. He had a lot of chocolates. He found some chocolates on the street after Valentine's Day. And so he decided to eat some as well. Draw some wings here. Okay. Let's draw the second. Let's grab titanium white. And you don't need to clean your brush. We're just sketching out first. Actually, let's stick with this color. There you go, just like that. And then the beak will be right here, and the eye will be right there. The other eye is right there somewhere. This birdie is like against this other bird here. Draw their feet. Using titanium white, I'm not cleaning my brush. So we got the sketch of the birds sitting on the branch, right? Now let's fill in the empty space. Gonna grab titanium white. Gonna make this guy green. And just fill it in. And I'm grabbing this color that we mixed with some titanium white. This is our base color. This one will be more wider, so let's add the yellow. I want him to pop out. The other guy's popping out, so I just put cadmium yellow right there. And I'm gonna grab some white and yellow. I'm not cleaning my brush, I'm working whatever color it gives me, I'm not really cleaning it. Okay. This guy will be more yellow. It's okay if you go over his nose and face and eyes. We just sketched it out real quickly to see how it looks first. And then we go back and add color. It's all about layers. I want to make his head yellow. Right there. Just his head. And go back to this color. Okay, now I'm going to grab the darkest color and start adding little shadows. Little shadows from this bird. I'm not pressing hard, I'm just lightly putting it in using my number 6 Artist Loft cheap brush. Let's add more yellow on the bottom, yeah? Shall we? I'm just kind of adding it randomly everywhere. Now this guy, let's add some shadows on him as well. But I'm just using yellow and a bit of this color, okay? Okay, we got the basic sketch and layout of the picture and seeing how it's going to look like. So now we're going to grab a little bit of titanium white and just a touch of yellow, okay? And mix it. And I want to blend the background and make it a bit lighter because it's way too dark right now. So now use our fluffy brush. Make sure it's a little damp. You know, you could see I'm grabbing it like this, twisting my brush, making sure that the paint is on all my little hairs there, and just start putting it in the background. Okay, just start putting it in the background. It's okay if you go over the birds and go over everything, that's totally fine. And just slightly press and blend in these colors there in the background. We just want the background a little brighter. And if your brush starts to dry out, grab a little, damp your brush just a little bit into the water so it'll be a little wet. Do the same thing and, you know, work transparent. So now once we got our background done to the point where we like it, we can go ahead and start to do the same thing, you know, go over your, you can grab some titanium white, your stick here, little branch, and then the same thing. Let's grab our titanium white and go over, make this birdie yellow. Just go over it. Just some cadmium yellow and titanium white. Now we're going to go with this one. Let's make this one pink. How about that? So let's grab white and red. Let's make them pink. Grab titanium white. Just red and white, that's what I'm using. And I'm just using it straight out of the tube, and I'm seeing what colors it gives me. I'm not really, wasn't planned, you know. Originally I planned a different color, but I think since the background is so dark that I thought the red would look nice with the yellow. And so we're going to add some white, okay? Here's some white, and just kind of start to create some fluffy shapes, the feathers or something. You make his head a little bit orange. And then alright, so now we're just going to use carbon black, and I'm using the 00 round detailed brush, and I dab it into the water and make it a little wet, and let's just draw this guy's beak. We're just outlining, okay? And then draw the eye right there. Just outlining first. Same thing here. I'm gonna draw the beak, probably about this big. And then the eyeball probably right here. And then the other eyeball would be probably hiding right about there. Your bird might be better than mine. Okay. Now we're gonna go over and draw outline the face. Just using black. Just creating some hairs. Just adding water and my black, and I'm just kind of creating little lines, hairs everywhere randomly, just where you think where the shadows might be. let's draw the beaks. Just white and grab this, make it pink. White and red. So we're gonna grab some black and outline this guy. Now do the same thing but with white. Same thing like you did with black but with white. And draw it lightly everywhere where you think needs white. Now just grab this Artist Loft brush, make sure it's a little wet, and grab some yellow and just go over it. This makes it smooth everywhere. Makes the black from not to stand out too much. And I'm gonna grab this red here, this pinkish color that we mixed, and do the same thing. It's a little different color, that's okay. Grab some black now and cover this because the shadows make this branch a little darker. So just make this dark. Maybe go up a little bit on the bird. Same thing here. And fade it out here. Gonna draw his head a little lighter, just this area. Same thing here. Grab some titanium white, just lightly. Grab titanium white and draw on the beak just some highlights. Same thing here, just right here on this tip. And then just some black, and draw the eyeballs again. And now just go over it with the round detailed brush. Go over it just with black. And water and black. All I have to do is sign it and call it good. And I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a lot from this video. If you did, please comment down below and let me know what you think. I hope you guys learned. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'd love to answer them. There you go. And it's signed and ready to go. And here's the finished painting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Stay tuned for more tutorials and videos. Take care and God bless.